Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Imperfectly Perfect, True Crime and More with Jay Diaz. And Lola is downstairs sleeping, so she won't be in the video tonight, but I just wanted to say I'm so sorry that I haven't posted in well over a week. Time, there is none. So Mar just went to bed a little bit ago and then woke up as I was going to film. So now hopefully she's really asleep this time. But if this is your first time on my channel, thank you so very much for clicking on this video. I hope you stick around to hear what I have to say. And I am a true crime, conspiracy theory, speculation type channel. I also talk about like my personal life, and with my daughter having autism and epilepsy and also addiction. I am a former addict, so we talk about that. If you're interested in those things, please hit the subscribe. We are almost to 1K subscribers. At that time, I'll be able to monetize my channel and have memberships and hopefully be here more, be able to be more consistent. So, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you to all my subscribers, new and old, everyone for watching. I love you guys. It means the world to us, me and my family. We appreciate you guys watching. So anyway, today I just wanted to talk about some really cool things that are going on update-wise. If you watch my channel, then you know that I've had an issue with social services getting our services that, are supposed to be given to us. So what happened a while back was I went to do a recertification with my husband. We were putting all of our income, on one income. And we met with this real crazy ass lady who worked at social services, who hated us from the minute we walked in. She didn't even know us. In that meeting, she then told me that I was a drug addict in active addiction and not even knowing me. Okay. And all these crazy things. She was real nuts. And so I was like, okay, this is weird. And towards the end of the meeting, I started recording, how crazy this lady was. So anyway, I end up being told I have to go to CASA, which is a outpatient drug program. And now, mind you, I will be clean 9 years this May 8th of 2022. Okay. So I was like, wow, this lady's way off by like about 9 years. You could have given me the help I needed then, but no, you want to give it to me now. So anyway, I go over to CASA. I meet with a counselor. She tells me I have to go to rehab also. And if I don't go to rehab, I will have to be cut off all of our benefits. Mind you, it's the only income we have because I can't work outside of the home because my daughter has special needs and my job is here in the home. Okay, they don't pay you to be a mom. So I'm like, okay. So I tell them, listen, I'm never going to comply with, pretending I'm in active addiction and I'm not. Instead of putting me in rehab, give me a job here. Because I do have my Case Act T, which is my credentials in alcohol and substance abuse counseling. And so I was like, wow, these people are way off, you know what I mean? And that's why people struggle the way they do, because you have counselors that have personal vendettas, and instead of helping the people who need help, they focus on all the people who really don't need it, but, they have to make money off you some way, So I'm like, this is crazy. And I started calling. Now, mind you, they cut us off all our benefits, rent, any help with our electric, food stamps, literally the only things we have left, right? And so I'm, calling like a psychopath and letting them know, listen, this is illegal what you're doing. Now, mind you, I had 3 negative drug screens for any type of drugs. I had a faint trace of marijuana in my system. Now, mind you, we live in New York. Marijuana is legal. Boom. I don't have any drugs. And don't you think I would have failed a drug test that day, not knowing I had to go take a drug test? So if I would have had drugs, it would have been in my system at that time. And they've never done a drug test. All the years that I've gotten help, on and off, never. So I'm like, this is really weird. So the other day, now mind you, we're cut off from since June of last year. And so, you know, we're already struggling, and it's like, damn, what else are you going to cut off? And then they were trying to say that there was an overpayment, that even if I got services, they were going to cut them off because I owed money. And I said, well, hell, social services never gives you an overpayment. If anything, they barely give you enough to breathe on your own. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, whatever, dude, it's always something. And so, you know, this lady calls me the other day, really great lady. And, you know, she's like, oh, we've been looking into it. And, you know, we actually came across some technicalities and realized that, you know, you were right, basically. And I was like, really? Even though I knew I was, you know what I mean? For them to, okay, go over their coworker and say, you know, that she didn't do what she was supposed to be doing correctly. So, best news ever, they reversed the decision and gave us back our services that are barely enough to breathe on your own, but at least it's something. So I'm very, very thankful. Just such a weight off your shoulders. You know, you're still broken poor, but at least you're broken poor with like a little bit, which I'm so thankful for. So now I'm like, ooh, you know, I'm going to go after this lady for defamation, you name it, cutting off our services and, you know, whatever. So I'm really excited about that. So, you know, I actually left a message to hopefully meet with like a pro bono lawyer, somebody who can just kind of, you know, help me. So, that's one good update. Another update would be, so they have these programs that allow you to like take care of a family member if you live in the home, because a lot of programs are not for, you know, they're for outside help, but nobody that lives in the home. So we found a couple of programs, one called CDPAP. It is through Medicaid and through the state, you know, and they help you take, you know, you get paid to take care of a family member or a loved one or whatever. So we are going to be able to get that program. And so I'm very excited about that. I'm actually going to be able to get paid in a program because a lot of the home agencies, they do not pay if a person who has guardianship of the person they're trying to care for. I guess it's just so, you know, like the person you're taking care of isn't being mistreated or whatever. So that way somebody can supervise you. So I'll be able to get paid through the CDPAP, and my husband will actually be able to get paid through like a Freedom Care, an agency like that. So we are very, very excited. You know, I'm not sure how long it's going to take. We literally just filled out the paperwork today. And I don't know, I'm just really hopeful, very excited. We're still waiting to hear anything about a program for Mark to go to, a Dayhab program. Here's the kicker. So we have to go outside of our county, okay? And my daughter has to go to the next county over, which is Monroe. And that's Rochester, near Rochester, New York. Well, that is Rochester, New York. And that's where really all the programs are, because in the county we live in, they do not provide transportation for anyone, anywhere, not to a program in the county or outside of the county. So it makes it kind of hard to get there. I will, you know, I said, what about, you know, me taking her, because she does have $12,000 in her budget, for transportation, but they will not pay me to take her. Which is crazy. So, I don't know how that's gonna all work, but, you know, we're still waiting to get in, and still, it's always like, oh, we can do this, but we can't do this. So it kind of kicks back the whole entire program. But, you know, like I said, I'm very hopeful. I'm very thankful. You know, everything is going to get better. It's just inevitable. It takes time. And if you, I feel like you have good intentions, you put good stuff out there, eventually it's going to come back. if you do the right things and, you know, you are exactly what you say you are, then, you know, good will prevail. It just will. So, you know, just stick with it. You know, if you know you've never done anything wrong, and, you know, go after what is yours, what's right. And that's pretty much it. Like, you know, like I'll never comply to something that I'm not. See? So now I would have been going to drug treatment. See how I just skipped totally right back to that. I would have been going to drug treatment for absolutely nothing. One, I don't have an addiction. And two, you know what I mean? Just to comply with social services. How many other people do they have in drug treatment that aren't even in active addiction? That's crazy to me. I feel like that lady should be fired. She is definitely not a customer service for the people. You know what I'm saying? She's crazy. And she hated me because I told her, listen, your job doesn't pay that much, and you're the next person to be in the food stamp line. Okay? Depending on your name, you're going to be in front of me or behind me. She's in front of me. And, you know what I mean? You don't treat people like that. You especially when you're in such a vulnerable state. You know, don't look at me like I'm less of a person because I need financial assistance, okay? So I'm not trash. I'm not uneducated. I'm none of those things, okay? I am a dedicated mother to my daughter who has special needs, and that is it. And if that makes I have no pay and I have none of that, then no pay, it stays. You know what I mean? Like, my job is here. I will always be here. That's it. So whether they like it or not, I'm here. We're here. And that's it. And we're going to stand up for what we believe in. And that's it. And I love you guys so much. I just want to do those couple of updates. Also, another update. I apologize. I'm just all over the place. Probably because it's 2 in the morning. You see what I mean? 2 in the morning. So we are moving to Texas from New York. And my beautiful over there at Crafting Through the Lies, Tamari, if you haven't watched her channel, please go over there and subscribe. She is an amazing woman. She is helping me and my family raise the money. $5,000 is what we figured I would need to move, and, you know, have like, probably, you know, I'll have to pay like a security deposit and stuff like that. And she's helping us raise that money. She has a Cash App, which is $, all capital letters, DV awareness. And, you know, we've had so many amazing people donate, and we are so very thankful for all of you. We hope to move. We want to move, hopefully before this, but if not, October 1st, we will be living in Texas. So I appreciate all of you. I love you all. Trust me. Thank you for all the beautiful comments. I also noticed I've written back to some comments, and when I went back to see if, you know, people responded, that comments were actually not there. So it's not my spam, nothing. I have no idea. And some of these are very long messages. You guys know how I am. So I'm going to do another video right now, and I will be definitely checking back in more than once every 8 days. And I love you guys. Thank you for sticking with me. Sorry for the rambling, but I just wanted to let you know what was going on. I love you guys so much. Stay safe, stay blessed, cherish the simple things, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.